The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 summer edition of The Local Show. I'm your host, Tom Sicoscio Jr., along with my friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. In every episode, we dive into captivating conversations with Syracuse's movers and shakers, like business owners, top executives. You got some entrepreneurs thrown in there, nonprofit organizations, and a few nuts. So brace yourself for jaw-dropping business insights and business stories, success stories. The Local Show shines the light on the business visionaries turning Syracuse into the ultimate hub for work, life, and new opportunities. We are broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studios, and they're brought to you by Victory in Motion, the home of knee repair, not knee replacement. So you can see us on YouTube as well. Just look up Zoe Advertising. Steve Roberts is here in all his glory, so that's worth the price of admission.
Well, I just want to announce that summer's over. The fair's next week, and it's going to snow. I just thought I'd bring that out. It took so long to come, and then zip, there it goes, Tom.
Well, that's why people want to leave. Good morning to John Tumino. How are you?
Hey, guys. It's great. You know, summer does go by quick. I think it's because we put so much stuff on our calendars to pack it in, so you're going from an event to an event to an event, and next thing you know, summer's over.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
But what's the alternative? Don't go anywhere.
No, right. And then time goes slow.
So in my father's kitchen, you have a product line that is pretty diverse with sauce and coffee and various things that you sell.
Yeah,
and all that to support the cause. So let's tell people what the cause is.
Yeah, the cause is helping us do direct street outreach to the chronically homeless in Syracuse. Those are the individuals that are living in campsites, abandoned buildings, under bridges, those folks you see panhandling throughout the community. And when you engage with us, whether it's purchasing those sauce or making donations, you're helping us do that work that we're doing.
Yeah, and I think that in the summertime, more people are inclined to stand on the corners.
Correct.
And if they're chronically homeless, they can bear it a little better, except when it's blazing hot.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what people experience when they see your people on the corners.
Yeah.
You talk about them being invisible. And I had an encounter the other day that I was really uncomfortable. And I want to know, maybe you could give people advice on how to handle it and
why were you
how to think
uncomfortable?
about it. Well, I'm in my Mustang, first of all.
Okay.
And you know, my windows are down, my music is blasting, and I'm trying to be positive in my head. I've had a hard work day. I go from one work to another work, so I'm always work.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know, I'm doing what God put me here for. I'm feeding my family. I'm doing what I got to do. And I pull up to the corner with my windows down and aligned perfectly with the girl on, you know, Hiawatha Boulevard.
I know the girl you're talking about.
And she's like almost in my car with me, you know, and she's waving, and I wanted to say, I know John Tumino. Don't look at me badly. You know?
Yeah.
But I didn't know what to do.
Wave back.
Well, I did.
So,
I kind of like half-heartedly
that's all.
waved.
So like I take the pressure
story.
off of and I think that's I always say that if you're that car that's right there next to the person, it's really awkward, right? So but it doesn't mean you're obligated to have to hand them money or something. You just cordially wave and smile and that's it, and then you just keep looking forward. You know, they're looking at the next car. If you do the wave, you're not in their preview anymore. They're looking for the next person that might go by.
Well, I almost wanted to put her in the vehicle and say, "Can I take you somewhere?
Right.
Can I get you a meal?"
Right.
You know.
Yeah. What do you do with your heart? That's a great point, Tom.
Yeah, well, I think that two things. First of all, you guys have us on the program, and we so appreciate so we can become the voice for the voiceless. So you could say, like, for yourself, you know that you're doing something by enabling me to be this voice. So you are participating in the process.
I'm trying.
Right. And if you are someone who really wants to do something, you could have a Ziploc bag, gallon-sized bag with some things in your Mustang.
Yeah.
In the glove box. And if you're in that encounter, you could say, "Hey, I have something here. Would you like it?"
What kind of things should be in that package?
So summer, think of the season you're in. So candy's a big deal. Pair of socks. I say bottled water could be challenging because if it's in your car, it could get hot. You know what I mean? So wet wipes, deodorant, just simple little things. A nice little maybe note if you wanted to put a personalized note in there, and then you offer someone something out the window, and then you've done it. But if you don't have to do that, and if you don't want to do that, you can still wave and be cordial.
But you would say never give them $10 because it's going to the wrong place.
I encourage not to give money. You know, the other thing too, it's like that feeling that you're talking about.
Yes,
we have that going down the street on the sidewalk, and you see someone coming towards you. You look down, you look at your phone, we look away. So it's not just with someone who's panhandling; it's just common nature now that happens, and that's a bad thing.
But on the street, I would feel even more vulnerable. Like someone's coming towards me and they're asking for money. Now I don't have the car between me and them.
No, but I mean not even someone who's panhandling. I'm just saying someone who's walking down the street.
Right. That's one of the things they tell you in New York City: never make eye contact.
Right, and that's what just regular Joe Schmoes walking around because we're so islands to ourselves now. But I think I always say to myself, when I feel uncomfortable in a situation, I go inside myself and say, why am I feeling uncomfortable?
Real quick, tell us, you're going to be at the fair, right?
We're going to be at the fair at the end of the month, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Horticulture building, sampling our taste and see pasta sauce. We have a wonderful opportunity. Come say hello, buy some sauce.
That's the best building ever because New York State Maple's in that building.
Yes. So come on in, support the work that we're doing. And if you have any questions, I like hard questions. Come ask me those questions at the fair.
Well, I always have hard questions for you.
That was a
those are great.
What Tom said is true. So the solution, and I know you love on people. Recently, you got some people off the streets, right?
Yeah, in the month of July, we had 6 people coming off the streets. That's 480 people now in 15 years.
Good.
So that woman that you're talking about, she's been matched. So hopefully this month she gets in.
So they're not just going to a shelter. These are people that are in the process
in our apartments
and have been part of. And that's not just a room. That's amazing. In myfatherskitchen.org, right here in Syracuse. I know you take money if they want to donate.
Yeah, in myfatherskitchen.org.
You're not going to say no. John Tumino, I appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Enjoy the fair, everyone.